It's a great look at our location tonight, the home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Phoenix Suns have struggled the last few years, but they're trying to build a winning franchise again. And their all-star Devin Booker said, "We want to see the city at a high level, that energy and aura. I've always said since I've been in Phoenix that I know the fans are there. We've got the support behind us. We just have to go and perform." Kevin, back to you.
Well, they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. And here we can check out the story for Derek White.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Zhang is out there at DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's White in at the 2 spot. And for Phoenix, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the 1. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. And it's White missing. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. Paul outside to the middle. Here's Ayton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Ayton's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Phoenix. Here's White, coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. The pass to Murray. Over Paul. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Here's San Antonio. Zhang, the pass to Murray. Bridges with the board.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Ayton kicks to Booker. That shot, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Yeah, you know, with his speed, White puts a lot of pressure on the defense when he drives, and that time they couldn't shut him down without fouling.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
And he makes the first.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
And both free throws good for White.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Murray against Paul. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it, and he gets it to go.
You know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Booker. Passes it to Ayton. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And the rejection by Ayton. Bridges dishes to Crowder. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Crowder. And both free throws good from Crowder. Murray with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Lays it up off the glass. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, that's one thing, guys, Murray's never afraid to do. Lean in, draw contact, and put the defender in a bind.
Pass to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Paul outside. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Over Murray. Phoenix, no good that time either. San Antonio leading. Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
Guys, you remember when DeMar DeRozan first came into the league? He was just really a raw athlete. Now he's a finely tuned offensive juggernaut.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Booker outside. Back to Paul, fires the 3, drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so White will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Now the pass to Murray. Over Paul. And he can't bank that one in. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's sent back by White.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Puts it up off the inbound. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 5. San Antonio trailing here. And here is Murray. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Pass to DeRozan. Pirtle, high post. To the paint, and stolen by Ayton. And they're moving it up. Booker with no one around. Goes back up. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got his third bucket of the night. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. You take a look at the Trailblazers. They've been passed up, moving down to the 4th spot.
And San Antonio, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played, plenty of time to turn things around.
Now here's White. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Murray, no good.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Bridges misses. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. White trying to get open. And that one, good. DeRozan's got 7.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Now here's Paul. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. DeRozan against Booker. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Paul following the bucket by the Spurs. Ayton at the elbow. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now here's White. He kicks it to Murray. And Jang gets it to go.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Here's Booker. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
And here comes White, leading the fast break. The feed to Murray. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
A team that, on paper, they expect to beat. Great teams take care of business against the bottom feeders. We'll see if they can handle that end of the bargain here tonight.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Jay Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Paul. And here we go. Vassell, no good. Fast break, here come the Suns. Johnson, a wide open look, hits the three-point bomb.
Now that's confidence right there. Passing up an easy 2 on the break and letting it fly from three-point range.
Now here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 34-point game against Cleveland.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio. Gay against Saric. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Saric is deceptively strong. This guy's got good strength, and he doesn't mind being physical, can absorb the contact and find a way to finish.
Now here's Mills. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Cleveland.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points. Suns trail by 3.
Galloway taking his time here. Passes to Booker. Kaminsky in the corner. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's DeRozan. Some solid defense from Šarić.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
That's good from Booker on the assist by Johnson.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Now Mills. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Sinks the three-pointer.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 4. Kicks it to Kaminsky. In the corner, it's Galloway. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Mills. Releases from the wing and drills it. Here's DeRozan. 11 points in the game. And finished off by DeRozan.
You know, it's really the defining part of DeRozan's game, driving the basketball hard at defenders, and he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
Phoenix has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Galloway, covered by Mills, and slam dunk by Šarić.
Nice extension that time by Dario Šarić, throwing down that alley-oop.
San Antonio leading. Here's Vassell. Here's Gay, and the jam by Rudy Gay.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Booker after the basket by San Antonio. That one falls.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
DeRozan with it. He's got 13. Pass to Lyles. And there's the pass to Mills. 6 on the shot clock. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
You know, Mills is not just a long-range gunner now. He can score on the move, too. Underestimate Mills at your own peril.
The Spurs shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Smith checked in for Dario Šarić. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Walker's checked in. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
So it's the Spurs now. The Suns getting the bucket. Here's Gay, and the rejection by Smith. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. .40 seconds left in the first quarter. Mills looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Right wing. Here's Vassell. Misses the 3. Suns trail by 3. Out to Smith. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Lyles. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Walker throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. they can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And here's Mills. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for San Antonio. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from Chris Paul.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. We was like, man, our record was here, this was that, and teams change. Your games have to change.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Booker and Johnson fill out the wings.
Take a break.
Smith is out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Galloway in at the point. First one falls for him.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Both free throws good from Booker. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun. Getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by one. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Well, there have been a few small forwards helping their teams in all sorts of ways, like this group leading the position and rebounding the last 10 games. In fourth, Rudy Gay.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
I think you've got to look at their athleticism. I mean, they make up for all the size and bulk they may give away to the post specialists. And really, that's how they're able to compete in there. Athleticism gives them an edge.
Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Galloway with the bucket.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now here's Mills. He's got 5. Pass to Chang. Here's Vassell. He's guarded by Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one drops. Phoenix making some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Langston Galloway. Pirtle, he's checked in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for Patty Mills. So he gets them both. The Suns trailing. Now Bridges. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis. Ayton finds Paul. Over Murray. Paul can't get it to go. And the Spurs with possession. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Here's Paul, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Outside Crowder. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Walker leading the charge. That one good for two. And it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. Passes it to Crowder. Phoenix no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Walker. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Bridges with the board.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Pass to Paul to end the run. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Murray, the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Boy, Pirtle is a guy that plays with a lot of force. I mean, when he's near the basket, the defense better watch out for the dunk.
And so here's Phoenix. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Paul kicks to Ayton. Goes back up. And the rejection by Jang. The pass to Vassell. Wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Vassell's got 10.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timeout called, the Suns.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
White, he's checked in for Walker. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for him.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
Suns trail by 11. Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Murray against Paul. Murray, good. Murray's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs.
Well, you look at Murray's development of his inside game. Boy, a nice finish that time. The better he is there, I think the better he'll be overall.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
And Jakob Pirtle, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Pirtle, and he uses the glass on the layup. Pirtle's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I like that they're not settling, getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Chris Paul. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Vassell, the pass to Murray. Inside. Here's Jang. Smith with the defensive effort.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
But they recover it. Ayton, and Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Pirtle, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Crowder with the steal. Saric has checked in for the Suns. Now here's Crowder. Defense right on him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Phoenix, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And both free throws good from Crowder. Here's Vassell. He's got 10. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Suns trail by 12. Paul with the ball. He has 7. Pass to Crowder. The 3. Rebound by Murray.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Down low. Here's Jang. Second chance shot. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Paul. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Crowder dishes to Bridges. Clock at 6. Crowder feeling it out a bit. But they get it back. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Murray against Saric. Murray, good. Murray's got the lead up to 14 now for San Antonio.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Ayton following the score by DeJounte Murray. Saric passes to Ayton. Good on the bucket. Ayton's got 12 points in the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And here's White. To the paint. Here's Jang. And finished off by Jang.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 14-point game. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Booker, he's checked in for Bridges. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's DeRozan. 13 points in the game. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Dario Saric.
Well, guys, we've seen DeRozan. He's got tremendous bounce, and when he's airborne, not only is he up high, he's strong while he's in the air, too. Really special.
Booker outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 10.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Spurs leading by 12. Now here's Mills. He's got 5. Rebounded by Kaminsky. There's Galloway. Saric finds Galloway. Back to Saric. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway's got 3 assists in the game. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
White, wide open, he fires. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Suns trail by 13. Booker outside. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on White. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Both free throws good from Booker. Spurs leading by 11. Outside DeRozan. Back to Mills. The 3. And it's White missing. The Suns shooting in this game 45%. To the middle. Here's Galloway. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Galloway's got it back down to single digits for the Suns. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. DeRozan against Johnson. The 3 from Mills. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Boy, there's that hair trigger release on Patty Mills. No hesitation. Catch, shoot, mark it up.
Mills has gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Galloway, the pass to Saric. Back to Galloway. 1:19 left in the first half. Kaminsky kicks to Booker. Shot clock at 5. San Antonio with the rebound. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Passes it to Kaminsky. Here's Galloway. Takes a 3. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Suns trail by 11. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. The drive by Booker. Launches a 3. The shot by Sharch. No good. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. White. Good. White's got 7 points.
Outstanding play by White that time. He just took off and got up and down in a heartbeat.
White against Booker. That one goes in. 14 points for him.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of
Go!
Yes! Count it! Count
At the buzzer!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
That'll do it for the first half. Spurs lead by 14. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
I love how they opened the game up. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. Look at the field goal percentage against them. This tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Spurs leading by 14. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Orgy Dang is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's White. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Murray in at the point.
DeRozan still an elite scorer in this league and relentless in attacking the basket.
Here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Suns shooting at 46%, making some buckets. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
On defense, the Spurs. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Here's Paul. Hurdle with the block. And they're able to recover. And that one's good, Ayton. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Murray surveying the D. There's the pass to DeRozan. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Now, Booker. He's got 14. Pass to Paul. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls on him.
The Suns have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. That one is off.
Both prolific and efficient, ultra competitive as well. Paul is a double-double threat who shoots a very high percentage from the floor and line.
Good on the second free throw. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. White against Booker. White the pass to Murray. It's good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Spurs have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Murray.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all defense team.
Here's Ayton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
For Phoenix, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Boy, I tell you what, you can't even compare their numbers at the free throw line last season to the numbers this year. I mean, they are so much better.
The first free throw is good.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Ayton hits them both. Spurs leading by 18. Outside DeRozan. Here's Jang. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You have to appreciate Jang's strength there. I mean, fights through contact for the potential and one.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for the Spurs.
One shot.
That free throw, good from Zhang.
Well, you know what's so impressive about Zhang? Improvement in almost every category across the board, but especially hitting free throws.
Pass to Paul. A three ball. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 13 points.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Murray, the pass to Zhang. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Crowder. And Gorgie Zhang is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Paul, no one around him. Suns keep it alive. Here's Ayton. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 18.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Pass to Zhang. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Yep, that one goes in there. Zhang's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Paul. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Spurs leading by 18. Murray outside. The pass to DeRozan. He feeds it to Zhang. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Well, the improving offensive skills and the length makes Zhang a tough cover. I mean, we'll see if he can convert at the line now.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
First one falls for him. Smith checked in for Jay Crowder. And Zhang drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Pirtle against Ayton. From deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. DeRozan against Bridges. DeRozan dishes to Zhang. Feeds it to Pirtle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, Pirtle is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
And he can't get the first one. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. Gay, that's a two-pointer. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Paul for three. The shot missing. And the Spurs going the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Rudy Gay. Walker's got 8.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's Paul penetrating. Banked in off the glass. 15 points in the game.
Tell you what, the speed of Paul is still there. It may be a little deceptive, but it's still real. Hard to keep pace with him on the drive.
I see him.
Paul against Murray. Rudy Gay on the wing. Off target with his 3. Suns trail by 18. Pass to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And when you're open, Paul will find you in a nanosecond. I mean, that's one thing that makes him really special.
Here's Vassell. 12 points for him. Murray with it.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Bridges. Second shot opportunity. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
The first one falls. Some changes for Phoenix. Sharich is checked in for Smith. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Chris Paul. The Spurs also changing it up. Trey Lyles comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's Mills in for Lonnie Walker. Good on both. San Antonio calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And Mills kicks to Lyles. Stolen away. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Sharich. And there it is for him. Sharich has got 8.
Sharich is a high-energy guy and does a nice job positioning to get that offensive rebound.
There's the feed to Murray. Nails the baby hook. 17 points for DeJounte Murray.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And it's Galloway with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 14. Booker outside. The offensive rebound. Ayton doesn't go that time. San Antonio's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Murray, good.
Boy, you look at DeJounte Murray, and I tell you what, he's long, he's fast, he has great instincts. He's a real challenge for defenders.
Here's Galloway. He's got 10. Sharich outside. Passes it to Johnson. That 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Inside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Suns trail by 18. Here's Galloway. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Saric, and slam dunk by Saric.
You know, once he's in the paint, Saric is ready to throw it down.
Spurs shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
First free throw is good, and the Suns making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. Whitey's checked in for the Spurs. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Suns trail by 18. Galloway, the pass to Saric. And here is Kaminsky. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Friday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Brooklyn Nets.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky.
Frank Kaminsky was picked 9th overall back in the 2015 draft, and he's really established himself in a few years as a quality role player who can stretch the floor.
San Antonio making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. White looking around. Pass to Mills. To the inside. Takes the 13-footer. Gay can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Mills. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Saric.
Yeah, you know, the Australian Mills continues to prove his value. I mean, he's extremely good in the locker room. He hustles all the time. And he's a guy who earns and demands respect because of his attitude and consistency.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Mills. Chris Paul's checked in for Phoenix. And he makes both free throws. Suns trail by 16. And here's Booker. He's got 18. And it's sent back by White. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
This is exactly what they want from Saric. I mean, more aggression on the defensive end, and he gets himself in position there and makes a play.
Here's Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Johnson in the corner. DeRozan with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And Mills kicks to Gay. Tries again. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. In fourth, the Spurs.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Gay.
Boy, Rudy Gay is a multi-talented and gifted athlete. I mean, he's an excellent shooter, a versatile defender, and continues to play at a high level.
Rudy Gay hits them both. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. It's a 16-point game. He kicks to Johnson. Kaminsky with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Hits the jumper in space. Kaminsky's got 6.
Boy, a confident shooter from this area. Kaminsky obviously has put in a lot of work in this aspect of his game.
Mills passes to Lyles. Count it, good. And the Spurs lead by 16.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
Yep, it counts. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Shots good by Lyles.
Derek White doing a nice job orchestrating the offense in the right direction there.
Phoenix has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. Free throw, good. Paul. Jay Crowder's checked in for Dario Saric. And San Antonio also making a switch. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Rudy Gay. And so Paul nails both of them. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Mills, defended by Paul. Lyles. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker outside. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Shoots over Lyles. And the pass to Kaminsky. Over Jang. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A load in the paint. Once Kaminsky is established, you pretty much have to foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now here's Mills. 13 points in the game. Pass to Lyles from outside the arc. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Booker outside. Shoots over Mills. Almost, but it rolls out. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Kaminsky out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Kaminsky. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Spurs leading by 12. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Booker outside. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Crowder, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And the first one drops. And the Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in. The Spurs also with the sub. Pirtle's checked in. And both free throws good from Crowder. Spurs leading by 12. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And Mills kicks to Zhang. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Good rhythm in the catch-and-shoot game. Defensively, you'd prefer to force Zhang into at least one dribble. Not quite as effective if he has to put it on the ground.
Now White, he feeds it to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Paul passes to Johnson. Outside Crowder to the left wing. Bridges against White. Over to the left wing. Here's Kaminsky. And that one hits back iron.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Mills passes to DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Suns trail by 18. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Inside, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Passes it to Jang. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Strong move in the painted area. I mean, Jang draws a lot more fouls when being aggressive.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
The Suns making a switch here. Ayton's checked in. And San Antonio with the change here too. Murray's checked in for Patty Mills. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. Trailing by 17. Ball outside and stolen by Murray. Fast break, here we go. Pass to Jang. And finished off by Jang.
Well, mark another one up for Jang. Has more offensive potential than people gave him credit for coming out of college, proving the naysayers flat wrong.
And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Ayton, and the layup falls. Ayton's got 10 points here in the second half.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession, almost like they were just giving up on the play.
I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games, and we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Two shot.
And that one falls for Bridges. Both free throws good from Bridges. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
That is punched with conviction. DeRozan, after being in the league for 10 years, still big-time bounce.
Suns trail by 17. Bridges with it. Over in the corner, Paul. Ayton at the elbow. 6 to shoot. The pass to Bridges. Fires for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide-open look.
Murray dishes to White. They double him with Ayton. White against Bridges. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Gorgie Jang doing a nice job getting the ball to the open teammate there. Nicely done.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Pass to Paul. Fires the three. The rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Spurs passing it around. Back to White. They double him with Ayton. Lets it go from 14. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
What I really like about Pirtle is the soft hands. He's got excellent hands. You can't teach that. And he's got a nice stroke from mid-range.
And the Suns call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Suns trail by 18. Outside Crowder. He kicks it to Bridges. Passes to Booker. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Booker's got 22 points.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
Pass to DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Spurs now. Jang, the pass to White. They double him with Ayton. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
His turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
Here's DeRozan. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I like Pirtle's ability to quickly move to the hoop after the screen. That, again, speaks to his mobility.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Over Murray. Bridges dishes to Crowder. Back to Bridges. And the rejection by Jang. And they'll keep possession. Down low. Chalk up 2 there.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Paul passes to Booker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Here's Ayton. The dish to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Bridges. Bridges has got 3 assists in the game. Spurs leading by 20. They double him with Ayton. To the paint, here's White. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. White's got 4 this quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Suns shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Paul, a good look. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
DeRozan always drawing fouls because He's very aggressive in taking it to the hoop.
Shooting 2.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
It's understandable that DeRozan was hurt when the Raptors traded him. He used it, though, in a positive way to motivate himself to playing at a high level in San Antonio.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. Well, Phoenix shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Murray dishes to Pirtle. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 8th assist in the game.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
San Antonio's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Bridges against DeRozan. And Pirtle has it in the corner. Offensive rebound, out to DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan, just 5 on the clock. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Yeah, and I like guys when Pirtle gets into a groove and demands the ball. I mean, he's extremely dangerous when he has the hot hand ball.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Murray's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
White with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Pirtle's shot is off.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Kicks it out to Paul. No good with the triple.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor.
Outside, White. Here's Murray. Pirtle, the pass to Murray. Back to Pirtle, the second chance effort, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Pirtle's got 14 points now in the second half. And here's Booker. 1:52 left in the 4th. And he makes the first. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Ayton. Smith comes in for Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Mills. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pirtle. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Launches it. But they'll get another chance.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for San Antonio.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeMar DeRozan.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Now here's Johnson. The pass to Mills. Pass to Reynolds. Here's Bates Diop. Shot clock at 5. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Mills can't hit. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. Basket good.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Now Mills. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We focus in on the defensive end. We know if we get stopped, so we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.